So what I'm thinking is maybe a gas pump in a room like this with a thermal switch in the center, and if the temperature isn't low enough, I send the air that's in here over to a thermoregulator, cool it down, and send it straight back, and I do something like that with sleet wheat here. This would be a sleet wheat farm. I have seen one in all my worlds, and that was cheating. I've not personally had the opportunity to see one. I really do want one because there's a lot of use to be had out of one of those. So you could do some pretty cool things, like just straight up get rid of gas you don't need anymore or don't want at essentially no real cost. That's the crazy benefit about it. So dig that stuff out if you ever get a chance. Just keep farming up gold for me, would you guys? And might as well. I guess you won't be able to. No, we'll have to bring it down a bit. Like this. I'll put a ladder here just in case. Awesome. Definitely. You savage. You just made Pop-Tarts in your toaster. I have never done that. I've never put a Pop-Tart in a toaster. I always dip my Pop-Tarts. I'm kidding. I did it. I was trying to act blasphemous, but no, I have definitely put Pop-Tarts in the toaster. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. What is this? Sedimentary rock. What am I doing with this? I haven't figured this out. Because it's hot. That's hot. That's 148 degrees. That is warm. This is sort of regulating to an extent. Wait, you don't get smoked if you utter the non-fond names? You should, unless Volxbot is being butthole. I'm looking in chat. Where? Did it get said, Bsip? What gets rid of gas at no cost? A vacuum. I'm sorry, a void. If you find a void tile, what it does is it consumes gases. And I think it consumes liquids, but I could be wrong. But it definitely consumes gases. It deletes them. It's an error in world generation. That's the only reason it exists. Bsip is pushing it. It could be because Volxbot updated. I don't know. I'll just check it. Let's see. Where would this even be? They've changed the way Volxbot. Actually, I don't even see that old tab that's in here. Settings? No. There used to be like a banned words thing. Dashboard. What about dashboard? No. Console, extra quotes, timers, counter. I ain't gonna worry about it, but I don't see it in here. Scotch eggs are awesome. Have you ever thought of having Volxgoat icons? We were talking about that a little bit the other day for like a badge, but I don't know how exactly that would work. I got rid of it. They've revamped. Oh, hey, look, this is damaged. They've revamped like the UI. Yeah, I think I'll put the thing over here just to see if that remedies the issue. Because if I keep repairing this thing, I mean that's even made out of wolframite. If I keep repairing that thing, the problem that exists is the fact that that's material waste. Just straight up pure, complete and utter waste. That's bad. So gas pipes, break this. Break the vent itself. I wonder why people weren't getting kicked for links. They should. Unless they completely fucked that setting up too, which I could believe it. I don't know, I'd have to go look at it later. I'm not going to sit here and fiddle with the bot during stream. That would drive me insane. But, dig this stuff out. Natural. Let's get rid of these natural tiles here and switch them out. So something like that. Yeah. And I think what I'll end up doing is putting another gas tile right here. Gas permeable. Move some things around. Dig buildings. This right here. Awesome. Idea 2. How about putting storages full of ice? That kind of sort of works too, Quest. But the heat transfer isn't the greatest. It's all about kind of keeping up with the geyser, I guess, is the way I see it. But it does kind of work. Alright, let's not do that, because... No. Let's just not. We're just not gonna... We're not gonna go there. That seems to have remedied... See, if you're seeing this... There's random... This is what I don't get. There are random vacuums popping up. Because of the way the scrubber's sucking in the air. Maybe it's because it was purely CO2 in there. Maybe the introduction of polluted oxygen, maybe that'd help. Because it doesn't get rid of the polluted oxygen. No, he works because he's still doing quotes and things. Dupe is coming for the booty. 69% stress. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. What's the dealio here? Why is this no worky? Is this not connected right here? What? Oh, okay. That connects to... Okay, I was like, wait a minute. That's why stress is way up there. Well, that explains it. I deleted a few extra... Wait, no, if that's the case, if those are those tiles, then I'll go through the wall like this. There you go. This scrubber has a long range. Yeah, it does. You can see it because it's creating those vacuums, like, super far away from it. Okay, mostly dead. They probably just changed the setting around, and I need to go look at it. They completely revamped the UI of that bot. Now, why? Oh, we don't even have power because this line got cut. That's crazy. That's the one line that supports it all. That's scary. That's scary to think about. I'm gonna go to sleep. See you in chat. Please don't kill my dude with the same stream as he was made. I'll keep him alive, Horsley. Everything should be okay, buddy. You have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I do appreciate it. I'll do what I can to keep him alive. And on that note, I'm gonna mop up the water. Granted, it ain't hurting anything being there, but I don't need it there. None of that's unreachable. Circuit overloaded. Are you telling me that because that's the main circuit? I think that warning's gonna come up and go. Well, that's crazy. That's that one big fat power bank, but in all seriousness, we're starting to get like overloaded. Well, it's telling me every now and again that this is overloaded, but I don't think it is. See right there, 4.2 out of 20,000. It like tells me it's overloaded, but it sure as shit ain't. Like that's misleading. And apparently we have something. What? What? Well, look at this. What? Look at this. How? The temperature is so nice in here. Wire bridge, wire connected, awaiting repair. Is that because of the overload? That makes no sense. I might have to start pulling some things off the grids and like just more evenly spreading out power. I bet it's the overload that's causing that. So what is this? Potential power. What grid is this? This is the stress grid. It's also the cooking grid. If I pulled some things off this grid, it has to be that. So if I pull a massage table off of that and I put another power grid on there, that'd remedy that issue. Wires get damaged when they go over the limit. Yep, that explains it. That's what I'm thinking. Volx going off the grid. I ain't giving money. Stop your toxic chat. I don't know what you're about, but you can get the fuck out of here. I don't really care. What a dumbass. But yeah, I've got to get them on their own little thing. So that's 240. That's 480. That's quite a bit of power, plus all of those. If I put all of these on a grid, that'd be strained too. So I can't do that. I'm way too tired to deal with some of these people. Josh, how do you think I deal? How do you think I feel? This is my day-to-day. I deal with the idiots all day, man. DST Thursday, DS Friday, Oni Saturday. Yes, Sleep Monkey, you got it. Yes. So with that said, we need very quickly to get this stuff on its own grid. I wonder whose alt that is. I bet I actually know the person's alt. I bet I know who their main account is, considering recent events. If I do 4 high... Oh god. If I do 4 high tall ceilings, it keeps this stuff in line. And we could put bathrooms in here if I want. Even that name stuff... Okay, hold on. The thing is, you have to check when the account was created, Ryan. It's not that old of an account. It's probably an alt somebody had. Sweet kittens, thank you for that host. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. How you doing, sweet kittens? What's up? We don't need this airlock here anymore either. All this stuff can get dug out. Let's make some room. At least you're dealing with kind people, not like working on the telemarketer with people yelling at you. Well, see, the beauty of when someone comes in the chat and they act like an idiot, I can just tell them to fuck off. This is the most chill-ass stream I've ever seen, Candace. Candace knows. Candace is good people. But I could put actual bathrooms in here. And I could even send the poop water along this grid into the fertilizer makers. And if there's any excess, it goes to the liquid vents. That'd work. And I could just do it right here. And then what that would do is it would give me normal tiles right here to work with to hide wires up to... I'm just trying to think here, best way to do this. We wouldn't need insulated tiles in the bathroom. I don't imagine their shits are going to be that steamy. They could be, but that'd be some power shits. Can't watch the stream. My internet's silly. Or shitty. I don't know why I read it as silly. Lizardfang, no! I'm sorry, Lizardfang. That sucks, buddy. Feels bad, man. Well, I hope you're doing well, Lizard. You have a nice night, buddy. You're awesome, folks. Thank you, sweet kitten. Wish my 37.996 sub would give me a sub. Yeah, Assassin, I'm not certain about that. If you actually, okay, like, if you actually subscribed and you pay, like if you check your account or whatever and money is gone, go hit up Twitch support. Like, email them. They have an email address. Like, again, if the payment went through and you know for sure, then talk to them. Because they will right the wrong. That's their job. Do I want to do the door cheese here? I think I do. Now, granted, this would just be... I mean, if... I'm like, debating 101 different things. Gorondorf, what's up, man? How you doing? And Calm, or Clam. Clam, Calm. I haven't seen Calm in forever. Clam, how you doing? What's up, Clam? But if I cut this off here, and I cut it off up here, then we're dealing with a closed system. I won't have poop air anywhere that I don't want poop air. Then I don't need to do that system. I could leave an airlock, or I could just leave it open. Because I've been tossing around the idea of just opening up the base design. And what that would do, these would be CO2 death pits. I could put scrubbers here, and then I could take the CO2 that's here and send it straight down the the mine shaft thing, or whatever we're calling this. Ideas, ideas, ideas. I guess I should also update the title of the stream to like cycle 150. It seems better than like a random 110. I'll do that real fast. There you go. All the emotes have little padlocks on them. Won't let me click them, but I can still use them manually by typing the emote. Try refreshing your chat, MJ. Either your sub ran out, or your BTTV or Twitch is just being dumb. I don't know. I don't know for certain. I really like that idea of like a tucked away CO2 scrubber on each side of the base. Gonna go. I'll watch this later. Bye. People's blaming my internet for being so shitty. Take it easy, Lizardfang. It's not a problem, man. Hopefully we see you later, man. I'm sorry to hear. Feels bad, man. Internet problems aren't fun. Excellent yield still predicted. These are standard yields for some really weird reason, but they were... I think they were later in the growth cycle. I think I just need to give them a while. But most of these people come from the kids with them, they're doing like people with their jobs. Oh, Josh. Josh. Don't forget, man. School just let out. This is when the shenanigans occur. This is when the stupid gets stupid. Made a mistake. I commented on the bridges falling down on Laundry Terror Tech video. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea there, Hijot. They're not going to be able to reach that stuff for obvious reasons. You guys want to sweep this out first. Sweep all this crap, please. How's our fertilizer? Are we making way more than we're using? Oh, yeah, we are. We're at 2,000. Are the top plants at ideal temperature? The top plants? Oh, these ones. External temperature. Hold on. I always have to look at this thing. Effects. Temperature 26 to 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, honestly, it's not even that cold in here. But these are still predicted to be excellent. I think they need more air pressure. Oh, it tells me their external temperature if it clicks on the plant itself. That's cool. And a lot of this information is a bit confusing the way it reads, so let's click on the hydroponic farm itself. So that it says temperature 26 to 37. But according to this, it's even warmer than that. And it says the bristle blossom. On the bristle blossom details window, this duplicant's environment is 68.2 degrees Fahrenheit. We're eating duplicants! Bristle blossoms were dupes too! Bristle blossoms are dupes too! Those things are being added twice. Interesting. That's an interesting bug. We're eating dupes! We're eating dupes! Okay, so apparently it's just not cold enough in here. You know, I could do the door cheese right here, couldn't I? Yeah. Tell you what, we'll get this ideal pressure, and we'll do the door cheese. We are eating dupes, chat. Soylent Green is people. Bristle blossoms are people. Hatch, what do you think you're doing? Get back in your hole. Hover over the harvest ready to see which modifiers are active. Wait. Hover over this thing. Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah, it doubles right there. You see irrigated, fertilized. That'd be it right there. You can see it. Change per cycle, 5.5 cycles. Predicted time remaining, half cycle. Yeah, that explains it. It's doubled up. You can see it right there. No, Hatch, go the other way, or I'll have to end you. Hatch, you're gonna eat my stuff, and I'm not gonna be happy with it. Hatch, fall down. No, Hatch. It's a bad Hatch. I mean, I could open the door, and if I'm really quick about it and lucky with the placement, maybe we could get the Hatch trapped, but that Hatch is probably just going to be on an adventure. Start singing Sweeney Todd. I'll just build him into a tile. How about that, Hatch? Nah, we're not going to be able to get rid of that Hatch. We're going to have to... Oh, I don't know. He just burrowed into a tile he can't burrow into. What the hell? I'm playing musical Hatch here. There's no great way to get him out of there. I have to, like, if I got rid of the tile underneath him, I could lower him over to here. But I don't want to break a hydroponic farm. Maybe if we break one of these, he wanders over, and he burrows, and I fix the wall. That'd be a decent fix. Just kill it? No, it's really worth hanging on to for the coal. That's not good for hatches. Oh, okay. Apparently the hatch doesn't care that he's swimming. Hatches don't give no shits. Not real people, just duplicates who don't count. You could push a dupe in a giant grinded Christmas fertilizer, no one would care. Well, I mean, while this is true, it's still funny to think about that we're eating peoples. According to that description. Awaiting irrigation. Why are you not getting water? Why you no get water? Okay, well, apparently I'm magical. That would also explain why the yield was so bad. They were barely being irrigated. Yay! Glowing plants! Glowing plants! Your drains are so derpy. They're like that to prevent the pipes getting stuck. I could try and loop it to see if it would work, but I've heard tales of it just not working the way you wanted it to. Come on, get over here, build these things. I don't want this hatch to drown. That would be bad. Irradiated food. Yeah, it's glowing. My food's glowing. I don't think that's a good thing. Oh. Why did... Oh, there's another hatch. Well, shit. Save the hatch. Don't let him drown. We have two hatches here now. Excellent. I just want to get rid of the poop water. you gonna drown? Are you okay? If anything, the air pressure should go up over here, considering the little air pocket. Oh, never mind. It's barely any water. I lied. Why so many critters? It's a good thing. We need them. We need them. Hatches, go. Save yourselves. Be free. Be free. Go. Shoo. I mean, you'll hit my dupes and stuff, but be free. This is gonna anger. I'm gonna anger a Hatch. Okay, whoever he angers, I'm gonna send away from here. So, Drondia? Oh, nope. Drondia gave up. Drondia's like, nope, fuck this. I ain't dealing with no Hatch. Imagine if Oni and the DS gamers are connected. The dupes, who are the plants, are all the lost lives of the Tolstoy series. They're all the failed survivors. It's lightning. Run, lightning! Get far away. Get far away from the bully. I just want to get rid of the water. I don't want them to die. The details menu calls Hatches duplicants too. I bet it does for everything. I bet it's a generic thing they call. Like a generic function they call. This duplicant environment is... Yep, everything's a duplicant, guys. We just figured out the the truth of Oni. You can breed them, MJ. I really do hope, because animals are limited. I really do hope there's some kind of way animals duplicate or breed, or you can farm them, livestock, corral. I don't know. Like, there should be a way to maintain them. You just don't go down here. Build this first. It's so strange and glowing. Like, all these plants, man. I want to get them to work without the bug in mind, obviously. That'd be nice. But now what we can do is we can control the air pressure perfectly in here. I can start pumping air. That's polluted water. I'll have to sweep this up, or mop this up, unfortunately. No, not the liquid pipe. Polluted water, empty. Empty. Let's get that mop going. Get rid of it. Everything is a dupe. Everything is a dupe. And maybe start pumping CO2? If I pumped CO2 like the top left, and I just filled the room with CO2, I could get rid of most of the poop air in here. If I put a pump in there, I guess I could turn it into a vacuum. That'd be a quick solution. Everything's well oxygenated, nice. Ah, they did finish this, or they finished it to an extent. Now, if I put bathrooms in here, I'm tapping into this water, and then I think I run my poop ski water over to here. I don't know if it's a great idea, but I think I'll make 4 bathrooms. Well, I think I'll do 2 at first. Let's do a lavatory. I could put one right there. This ladder is not necessary. This ladder was from an old little design. In fact, I don't need it. I have to start chipping away at the ladder. What are the plants for, and shouldn't plants produce O2? It'd be nice if the plants consumed CO2 and produced O2. That'd be an interesting little thing if they did it. I think it was originally supposed to be, but they never did. Spoilers, but there's a mystery egg that can hatch into random critters. That'd be nice. Even if it's not like a guarantee, you know, you don't get your guaranteed critter, at least it's a potential renewability kind of thing. I'd like that. Anything for renewability's sake. Okay, let's borrow some good water. Now, I've also heard, and I don't know if it's bullshit, I don't know if anybody can confirm that it is bad to take good water and go up into the lavatory. You're supposed to come down from it. It sounds kind of bullshit, but I've also had problems where these things just didn't work before, but I think that was also a glitch. I don't know, lavatories historically for me have been very finicky. Even if it's a tiny amount, it'd be great for plants to absorb CO2 and create oxygen. I would love for that. I mean, honestly, I'd like for them to maybe some plants to even require it. It would make sense. That'd be nice. We'll have to dig this out ahead of time. We might even get a hatch here. Volx's base is like the internet's a series of tubes. We can see on the title screen, lays eggs that hatch into one block each one is worth 2 meat. Is that the fish? Is that the fish they show? This also should have water, right? Yeah. And the reason I'm trying to do this is so I can route another power grid from here over, and I can just go through the wall. Doesn't make too much sense, though. What is the poop gas? It's just contaminated air. These things are just chipping away. Why are you... Oh, you were blocked because... Okay, so that's why we're having that periodic buildup, because we have so much natural gas from this thing. We've chipped away at the number quite a bit. This was a... The pressure was way greater in the past. It means polluted oxygen? Yeah, it's just poop air. It's easier than instead of saying contaminated oxygen, or just say poop air. Poopski air. It's poopski air. Give me a hatch. Give me a hatch. Give me a hatch. Also, hello water that I wouldn't mind having in my little pit, but probably never gonna have. I did never mess with my steam geyser, which I should be doing. How's the temperature? It's come down a ways. And even a Wheezewort might be a good investment in that room. Temperature up here is getting hot. And I doubt it's because you'd think temperature rises so the dupes are warm in here and the temperature goes up. I bet it's because warmer air's coming through this room. To the point where it could potentially become too warm in this room. Now, 79 degrees ain't bad, but it might end up being too hot. So either a Wheezewort in here, or a Wheezewort in here. Could be needed. This room's ice freaking cold. I don't need 2 Wheezeworts confirmed, but there you go. From what limited knowledge I have of voting, the only thing that matters with the pipes is that you have the correct input-output. That's as I know. But it could be wrong. Klei totally screwed up the physics and logic of their games. Yeah, that's true. But as I know it, yeah. It's just as long as it's plumbed up, it's good. The 70 degrees Celsius being produced with electrolyzers are not helping your water supply. The 70C? What do you mean my water supply? I know the electrolyzers are using it. Do you mean like kilograms, or? I know what you meant. Bye, hi, Volx Senpai. What, Steve? What? Not sure what you're saying, buddy. Dupe. Our food supply is way up there. You're buffed, but that's all you got going for you. Get out of here. Is it completely possible to survive Oni forever? Right now? Yeah, you could. You could. There's sustainability at the moment. I'm trying to get rid of all the poop air in base. What's the pressure? Poopy. The heat is rising into your water supply above it. Ah. I see what you mean. Yeah, I suppose so, because the heat would transfer through these a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that would eventually heat it up. I mean, I could just put the Wheezeworts in here, and I think it'd help. Let's can these. I might regret double Wheezeworts, but I'll try double Wheezeworts for symmetry's sake. This dupe is very strong and cool. Pro writing there. I know, right? Oh, guess who needs to go get more Wheezeworts? I really need to leave the base and explore the world more. There are Wheezeworts up there, and it'd be really easy to dig through this biome vertically. Like straight up here, into that new biome. There's a cold biome over here, but the problem would be oxygen. Hey, look, we have sleet wheat that is perfectly grown. Where would be the next? There's some over there. Oh, doesn't Alt-S put you in, yeah, screenshot mode? So if you guys didn't know, I think it was in the last update they brought it over, but yeah, there's Alt-S, so you can go into screenshot mode without having to go into like debug mode and whatnot. So you can just get a real good overview of your world, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna dig these up. Hauser? Yeah, just Alt-S. Screenshot mode is what they call it. It's really nice for like showing off your base. I don't know. I mean, hey guys, this is my base and my penis is huge. No, like something silly like that. Contaminated now kills dupes. What? What? What, Danny? Danny, we have a hatch farm for you. Are you happy? Did I do good, Danny? I have a hatch zoo for you, buddy. I'm sure Klei eventually do something totally screw up the sustainability. Don't worry, everyone. They'll probably do something to fuck with us. They're always screwing with us, aren't they? That's their trademark. Hey, Puffed, go there. You gonna drop some slime through here? Do it, man. Do it. I want to see this. Do it. Do it, Puffed. Puffed, poop. Or are you just gonna forever hold? Are you even siphoning the air right now? Or are you wigging out on me? Yeah, 13.26 seeds. I don't know if a hatch ate something. I don't know why that happened. See, here's... Okay, it says pipe blocked. I wonder if it's because of this. You know... let's plumb this up and see if this... If I'm still having the bug and or issue or whatever we're calling it that I had forever ago in the past. And I will put an airlock there. All hands on deck. Let's just tap into that supply. I want to see if I can get them to use these lavatories correctly. Because the one time I did go all to lavatories, I deleted my outhouses, and then the lavatories stopped working, even though they had water. I see a hatch took a bite out of blossom seed. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Stifled? Yeah, you'd be stifled because of the air in here. But I'm not convinced I even want these. I want sleet wheat in here. If I convert this to a sleet wheat farm, and I use the thermoregulators to really cool shit down, I think that'd be the best thing ever. Pump all the poop air over, bring all the CO2 in, cool it down, and go from there. I want to do that. That is my goal at one point. Unreachable. Unreachable, and that is understandable. That ought to help you. Now, for all intents and purposes, I can route over my power that I wanted to. So do this, put a power transformer. And I do have plenty of gold now to work with, which is sweet. Wire bridge that. Here you go. And normal electrical wire. Let's keep using the copper where possible. Just taking a look at the number. And this, I think, is going to be what powers the kitchen and powers this. And I'll need a whole nother one to tap into that grid. So, if I pull this off the grid, what is this bot? Well, hold on. Must think. Does a creature ever breathe out because it'll explode otherwise? What do you mean? The hatch? The pipes that lead away from the lavatory do need to be connected to a drain. I know they need to be connected to a drain. That's one thing. Just drawing some pipes away from that like you did before won't work. Oh no, that wasn't my plan. I didn't have a chance to connect the pipes yet, but yeah, I'm gonna connect them to a drain. Or, I mean, they're in this system, which is then connected to a drain, so that should work. But anyway, let me think here. F2 view. So this grid goes to what? What's the potential draw? 1.6. And if I pull that off, that goes back down to like 1.4, 1.2. And I mean, like, they could just... All I'm gonna try and do is pull enough off the grid that I don't have an overload. I might just take this new thing that I have here, wire it up to my kitchen, and wire it up to that stuff. Let's go with that. So with that in mind, let's just keep using gold, because, you know, MJ loves it. So that's not what I wanted to do. Thanks, game. There'll probably be a door here. Something like this. Into that, and then I will take all the wires out right here. See how that works. No wonder the dupes are obsessed with turkey legs. They don't eat anything but fruits and fungus. That's true. Just making sure. No worries, MJ, if I didn't say that already. Stress is coming down. Awesome. And they have, like, really clean air. This is looking better. I had a really slow start because of that. I think the whole priority bug that I had going on, that did not help me in the slightest. Oh, snap. I never dug up that Weesport. Somebody go get that. Put that in my supply. How's the temp? Very managed. Very, very managed. This thing's starting to get hot, and we're having some vacuum problems. I might even get rid of this Weesport because it creates a vacuum. That's cause for concern. You guys planted what? You didn't plant this. What's up the priority? I was looking info on hatches being dupes, found nothing, but I did read back in February there's a bug in which hatches were eating dupes. Yes, if they were narcoleptic and they fell on the ground, they would eat the dupes. Could have been interesting. Yeah, that was happening to a lot of people. They had their dupes just eaten. Just like straight up eat their dupes. don't have any drop frames, so it's definitely not me, unless it's on Twitch's end or your ISP, but no drop frames right now, so that's good. This is, like, super stressful. It's to be expected. Now, with the potties being where they are, I can't get duplisas over them. So it's stressful to be in the... Apparently, it's stressful for them to be in the pooper room. I don't know about you, but when I go take a poop ski, it's not stressful. It's kind of... It's de-stressing. So what's the max load on this thing now? 1.1 potential power. If you guys are complaining about 1.1, I think that's the least of our worries. Did it kill the dupes? Yes, it got rid of them. It got rid of them. It looks like they just used the bathroom. Yeah. I want to know what dupe shits 10 kilograms. Because each little packet's 10 kg. Yeah, I could put a sculpture in there. I could like alternate them. That'd be a decent replacement, or flower vases or something. But 10 kilograms, 1,700 grams. Somebody's pooping a lot. Who's pooping? Who had Taco Bell? Who did it? I might stagger the laboratories. You know what? I think I'll get rid of all of this and I'll stagger the laboratories. For stress's sake. Must have been some shit. Must have been like my dog. My poor doggy. Make sure we do this out of granite. Hey, look, there's poop water everywhere. You guys excited for poop water? Yum! Hey, maybe it'll cool my scrubber. I'm just gonna let that sit there. Yeah, as long as it cools the scrubber. Carbon dioxide, you get... yeah, you guys all have to get out of here, too. Polluted water. Water. I'll just sweep it up. That's funny. Yeah, just go down with the CO2 scrubber. You just keep it cold. It's less warm than it was earlier. Apparently, through the power of poop water, we appease the mighty CO2 scrubber. So we're gonna alternate these things, which means we need to start getting rid of our bathrooms. Plumbing, laboratory, I'll put one here, and we already have like the foundation laid. So there you go. Liquid pipes, get rid of that one. Cool. I do the pause and play thing instead of refreshing. That often works for me too. And with that said, let's get rid of this bathroom. Another one down. Some people set up drips on their hottest machines. Yep, you can drip water on hot machines. That works. I used to do that whenever you wanted to make steam in some of the earlier versions. That was a good way to handle it. Someone just dropped the frost button down the shaft. That happens more often than I care to admit. They forget what they're doing and they go do something else and they drop their food. Kind of funny. Good job, Maxi Bird. Nice mediocre sculpture you got there.